Hey there, Randall Brown with PMZ Real Estate here, and I am with Bob Rossi, owner and operator of the Sunshine Saloon. How are you, Bob?
Good, good. Welcome aboard here.
Oh, thanks
Great.
a lot. I'm really glad to be here. This is kind of a staple here in Pleasanton, so I'm excited to interview you and show everybody who you are and what you have going on here.
Great. Welcome to.
Great. So, Bob, I understand that you have a very interesting family history and background. Could you give us some highlights on this?
Yes, my great-grandfather back in 1886 was one of the original founders of Italian Swiss Colony, which ended up being one of the largest wineries in the world. Our family sold out of it in 1942 to National Distillers, and my father stayed on with it, but I never had an interest in getting into the wine business, so I just took that bottle of wine, like to bring it in here and try to sell it to the customers.
Nice, nice. So I understand that you were part of the Victoria Station. Can you tell us a little bit about that and what is it?
Yes, I joined Victoria Station Restaurant, which was a boxcars and prime rib chain restaurant back in 1971, and I stayed with them for 7 years, opened up over 70 restaurants all through the United States, Canada, Hawaii, saw what chain restaurants were all about and everything else, enjoyed the experience, but I really knew that I wanted to go out on my own and do my own thing,
Nice.
Not necessarily in the dinner house type of mode.
Right. So now, Victoria Station was a real high-end steakhouse, correct?
Very high-end steakhouse, yes.
Nice. Okay, so what was the landscape like here when you purchased Saloon? So kind of paint us a picture of what was it like when, if you came here when you first opened up.
In June of 1981, my wife and I came over, walked into this place here. It was like a fern bar, very upbeat. A lot of people knew about it. It was a nighttime place. And I looked here and I said it was great. The only problem I saw was there was nothing around it. There was no housing or anything. And the local people said, wait till you see. Hacienda Business Park's going to come here. You stick it out, it's going to be real good for you.
Nice.
And I went with that and I said, I'm going to develop this location.
Nice, nice. I understand you had some cows next door and everything.
Every night at 8 o'clock, we could smell the cows and what they've been eating all day.
Nice.
Absolutely.
Nice. Very cool. So what drew you to the saloon business model as opposed to that high-end steakhouse model that you learned at Victoria Station?
Personally, I looked at Chili's restaurant and what they do in their bar area only. And that's exactly what I wanted to do.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, so that was my model, kind of develop that, and then add the sports around it right there, and also karaoke and trivia and different little fun events at a very reasonable price.
Nice. I kind of feel like this is, like you almost copied the Cheers model, like everybody knows who you are, you know people, you say hi, I mean, you're very interactive. Is that the kind of feel that you...
That's the type of feel. My parents grew up in San Francisco. I used to go out to dinner with them. They had 5 restaurants they went to every time. Every time they walked in, the owner would come up and talk to them. And I've modeled my whole thing after what my parents taught me.
Nice, very good. So I hope that others can come in here and get that same feel. So why'd you come to Pleasanton?
Pleasanton, I looked at it. It was first because I saw the place and I really liked it. And then when I found out what it was all about, very family oriented, a growth area, safe, good schools, played kind of like a mid-America at that point in time.
Yeah.
I came from San Francisco in Marin County.
I
I
see.
came over here and I really enjoyed what I looked at.
Nice. So all the reasons why you'd want to move here.
Absolutely.
So last thing is, I believe Pleasanton's the best community in the world, and it's because of people like you doing what you do, giving your part back, giving back to the community and doing your part. Tell us some of the things, and be humble, some of the things that you've done, some of the events that you've sponsored, and how you work that here.
Good. I take a look at a lot of times people will come up to me and say, hey, we'd like to do a fundraiser and everything else. And one of their biggest kind of roadblocks is, well, how much is going to cost and everything else.
Right.
I opened my place to them. I said, it's not going to cost you anything there. I want to make sure that every dollar you bring in goes directly right back to you.
Nice.
And over the years, I've done it for cancer victims. I've done it for the schools. I've done it for police department, different little things that make people feel good about coming back here.
Nice. I know my wife and I have come here many times for the Relay for Life. You used to do a spaghetti feed for them all the time, and we were always here. You do a great job, and we really want to thank you. As Jerry Thorne would say, you definitely make Pleasanton proud. Thank you so much.
Great. Appreciate it.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye.